welcome to the library hall. I'm very happy you're here, and let's see what is in today's haul. Of course, we need to look into the library hall bag. Woo! This filthy thing. Okay, now let's see what we've got today. First book is called On the Curry Trail, Chasing the Flavor That Seduced the World in 50 Recipes by Raghavan Iyer. Hopefully I said his name right. Look at that beautiful orange color, apropos for curry. I love this idea of this book. We'll see. I don't remember how I found out about this book, but I love anything curry. Big fan of the curry. And this looks kind of fun. Like we've got recipes, we've got looks like little anecdotes. So we'll see. Oh yeah. Wok seared curried fried rice. Yes, please. All right, so this will be fun to look into. So that's very exciting. That's book number 1 in the library hall. What else do we have? We have Memorial Drive, A Daughter's Memoir by Natasha Trethewey, I think is how you say it. This is very exciting. So I saw some good reviews for this book. I think this book has been out for a little while now, but I really like memoir. That's one genre that I enjoy reading. And this looked very interesting. So listen to this first sentence. At age 19, Natasha Trethewey had her world turned upside down when her former stepfather shot and killed her mother. Grieving and still new to adulthood, Natasha confronted the twin poles of life and death in the aftermath of unimaginable trauma and now investigates the way this experience lastingly shaped the artist she became. Okay, I read more than one sentence, but see, I'm already excited because this will be very interesting. So looking forward to that. The next book that we have in this haul is called Mexican Gothic. Okay, I'm very excited for this one. This is a little different than a normal book I would read. I love fiction, I do, but it can be hard for me to get into fiction. But this one looked kind of cool, and I read a good review on it, and it just looked kind of spooky and like set in Mexico, and I want to say maybe the 20s, I'm not sure. But it just had kind of like a sort of a soap opera-y kind of maybe, what was that one show like where the kids are in the attic? Kind of spooky. I used to love spooky books when I was a kid. Not so much anymore, but this has a little bit of that going on. So we'll see if this is good. Mexican Gothic. Okay, and then we have Craft Your Own Happy. Okay, now this is a genre that I do love. And this genre is called crafting. Now, obviously, but for me, there's something about, I love checking out crafting books. Not that I'm necessarily going to make one single thing from this book, but I will absolutely enjoy looking through this book and being like, oh, wouldn't that be amazing to make a what? Like a card with felt avocados on them. Yes. Wouldn't that be amazing if I had time in my life to do that? Well, I don't have time in my life to do that, but I do have time in my life to enjoy looking through a craft book of crafts that I would love to make sometime in my life. I bet there are other people that do this. We'll see. Okay. So I'll report back on this. I'm sure just based on the cover alone and this like giant pom-pom beanbag, I just have a sense that this is going to be an enjoyable book to look at, maybe with a cup of tea. Yeah. Craft Your Own Happy. And then the final book in this haul is called 100 Things We've Lost to the Internet. And this is by Pamela Paul. And if you look at the back of this book, number 1 is boredom. That's interesting, right? So number 20 is the phone in the kitchen. I remember the phone in the kitchen. Do you? So I like this. I like little books like this. They're kind of fun. They're like very specific topic. And yeah, it's just going to be like a list of things we've lost to the internet. So it'll be kind of fun to see what she says, like what her take is on this topic. And I also love, look at the cover picture. Can you see that? Like the the laptop flies off. I kind of love that. Okay, fun. So that is the library haul. And again, I will come back at you with my reviews of these books, let you know what I thought, if they're worth you checking out or buying. And I'll be very excited to see you in the book report. To support Library Haul, please like this video and subscribe to our channel. You can find links to the featured books in the video description or on our website, libraryhall.com. Our show gets a small commission when you buy books through these links. Yay and thank you. And yes, that is baby me enjoying a book. Hello and welcome back to the Library Haul Book Report. All right, let's see what happened when I actually read the books in the bag. Okay, first up, we're going to talk about this little adorable one called Craft Your Own, here we go. Craft Your Own Happy. All right, adorable book. Again, this is a craft book, which I love to look at, but do I ever do said crafts? No, I do not. But they're fun. It's relaxing to me to look at and dream about a day where I might actually do a craft out of a book. And as suspected, one of my favorite crafts in this book, sorry, I'm getting confused about directions here, is this pom-pom, pom-pom footstool. Who wouldn't want one? Amazing. Pom-pom footstool. She had a lot of cute stuff in here, and one of my other favorites was like this little, she had like a little thing of paper stars that have little notes in them, and then of course there's a lot of embroidery, a classic, and what else? Just cute little, like a little heated hand warmer you can sew and embroider like a little animal on it, and then you put, you know, little seeds or whatever in it that you can then heat in the microwave. I mean, doesn't that just sound like if you could do that on a winter's day with like a mug of cocoa, that life would be pretty good? I don't know. It sounds good. Anyways, adorable book called Craft Your Own Happy, and by Becca May Ford. And yeah, I recommend it. Super cute. Okay, the next book is Mexican Gothic. Now look at this cover. Doesn't this cover just make you want to look at this book? So this book was really fun to read. I call it like Flowers in the Attic meets like Gothic scary book meets like 50s sophisticated, like beautiful dresses and creepy haunted house setting, and like haunted house soap opera basically set in beautiful Mexico in the 50s. I would just say yes, that this is a recommended book and that it was well written, and I really liked the last sentence, which of course I'm not going to read to you because that would be a spoiler. But if you're looking for like a fun, kind of scary, spooky, ghosty kind of read that takes place in a neat setting with beautiful 50s era clothes and people, I would highly recommend this book, Mexican Gothic. I really liked it. Big thumbs up. Okay, so far, what a fun haul, right? Okay, the next one is 100 Things We've Lost to the Internet. And this is by Pamela Paul. And this was cute. This was one of those like little books that you know, I kind of kept thinking this would be a good one to have in the bathroom, you know, when you're on the toilet and you want to read just like a quick thing. Is that too weird? But I know people do that. And you know what I'm saying. That's this kind of book. I didn't like totally get into this book, I have to say, but I enjoyed skimming through it and looking at things that that we have lost to the internet, meaning, you know, lost to the current age we're in. And my favorite one has to be, wait for it, the phone in the kitchen. Look how cute this is. Can you see this with like the little picture of the phone in the kitchen? So we used to literally have a phone attached to the wall in the kitchen with a coil, And then while you ate your bagel and you talked to your friend Rachel about all the ridiculous happenings at school, you'd be in the kitchen, everyone whisking around, listening, total hijinks, pre-cell phone. So that is 100 things. One of the 100 things we've lost on the internet. Cute book if you're in the mood. I think this is a fun read. And I like the little pictures. So very good. All right. The next book is called On the Curry Trail, Chasing the Flavor That Seduced the World. So this book I thought was really a neat book. Like, it's full of recipes. It's full of little historical notes. It's full of very pretty hand-drawn like pictures of the recipes instead of photographs. I thought that was kind of a neat, different touch. Just like a lot of illustrations, a lot of recipes of curry recipes from around the world, and stories about why or how the recipes came to be in that part of the world. And yeah, I think it's a neat book. It'd be a neat like gift, kind of gifty book too for somebody who's obsessed with curry, which I am. And I haven't tried any of the recipes, but they do look good. So I may venture into one or two. All right, so I recommend this book. Very good. All right, and then last but not least, I am going to talk about my favorite book from the haul, which was this book called Memorial Drive by Natasha Trethewey. And this book was kind of hypnotizing. Like, I couldn't put it down. I think I read it in 3 sittings. And she is a poet, and it's so obvious. But this is a memoir. And it's such a sad story. I mean, it's when they, people sometimes say things are haunting. And I'm always like, oh, okay. This is actually like in the haunting category. Some of her sentences that she wrote they're still with me. They're so beautiful. It's a very sad story, but her attention to detail, talking about her upbringing and her family in the South, and ultimately the passing of her mom. I don't want to give away any of it. It's just a beautiful read. It was a fast read for me. Her writing is just beautiful. It makes me want to go and look up this author and read basically everything else she's written. I just thought it was that beautiful. So I highly recommend this. Memorial Drive, A Daughter's Memoir, Natasha Trethewey. Just absolutely beautifully written. Really so well done. All right. Well, that was this week's library haul. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you want to check out any of the books, you can find all the links. And if you buy the books, it helps library halls stay afloat. And thank you so much for watching, and have a peaceful rest of your day. Hey there! If you liked this video, please click the like button and subscribe to our channel. To support us, please use the links in the video description or at libraryhall.com to purchase the featured books. Thanks for watching!